Hey everyone, welcome to Supercy. So today, I have to talk about Neutron. Neutron 4 has been released, and I just couldn't contain myself. So I did it. I spent my own hard-earned cash, and yes, I upgraded to Neutron 4. So I thought, you know what, let's talk about it real quickly. So what is Neutron? What is new to Neutron 4, and is it worth it? Now, by the way, should you be interested, I will leave an affiliate link in the description, so go check it out if you like. Okay, now first of all, what is Neutron? Now, for those of you that don't know, now Neutron is a pretty advanced plugin suite that comes with a lot of AI, a lot of artificial intelligence, which all, of course, is meant to make it a bit easier for us to edit our tracks, to edit our instruments with, and to mix our songs with. Now, it is possible to add the individual modules to your effects chain in your DAW, but probably the best way and certainly the easiest way to use Neutron is to open the entire suite. So add that to your effects chain and then add the different modules up here. Okay, now let's talk about some of the new features in Neutron 4. So first of all, we have the assistant view. Now, we can kind of let Neutron unleash its AI, artificial intelligence, on basically any instrument, on any track. And then it will kind of automatically sculpt that sound to where it thinks, it will sound best and it will sit well in the mix. And if you don't like it, of course, you can still make some adjustments, but the basic idea is that it will give you a good starting point, and then, of course, you can build on that. Now, in Neutron 3, we used to use the Mix Assistant. That's what it was called. Now, that has been replaced in Neutron 4 by the Assistant view. Now, there are some differences. So first of all, Izotope claims that it is a bit less of a hassle with Neutron 4, because with Neutron 3, before using the Mix Assistant, we first had to answer a few questions, to tell Neutron what our preferences are. With Neutron 4, you don't need to do that. Just play the music and automatically it will come up with something that it thinks might best suit our situation. Now, and then we also have a bit more options in terms of nudging Neutron in the direction that we want it to go when it unleashes its artificial intelligence. So over here we have the target library. We have some default spectral profiles, as they call them. In my opinion, the biggest difference is that we can now also upload an audio file that has a certain tonal quality that we're kind of looking for, and then Neutron will try to match that. So that is definitely a welcome addition to the assistant view. Over here you can see the balance target curve, as they call them, and this kind of visualizes what Neutron is trying to achieve, and also it compares it to where we are in terms of our tonal quality. And then down here you can see some more tools we can use to then influence the sound if we don't like what Neutron has offered us. So all in all, I have to say, great overhaul of the Mix Assistant, which is now called the Assistant View. Okay, another new thing with Neutron 4 is about the unmasking feature. Now, by the way, if you don't know what masking is, we talk about masking if two or more instruments kind of occupy the same frequencies or some of the same frequencies. And what often happens then is that one of the instruments kind of blocks the other one from being heard, or at least being as clear as we'd like it to be. Now, in the past, we could already have Neutron identify the problem areas by kind of comparing two or maybe more tracks, and then it would tell us, okay, masking is actually going on and where and how, and then we could take measures to try to solve that. Now, Neutron 4 is taking that a step further. It's not only identifying the problem areas, but it can also try to solve it for us by adding some gain reduction. Adding gain reduction, well, you know what I mean. So this is one of those features that I can see myself using a lot. Very useful, especially if you want to get some good results quickly. To be honest, I haven't even really tested it yet, but it's definitely one of the features that got my attention. Okay, let me mention one more new feature, and that is punch mode. Now, punch mode can be found either in the assistant view or in the compressor. Now, what is punch mode? I would say you could kind of consider it as an alternative way of compressing or expanding. Now, in comparison to a traditional compressor, you might notice that the threshold, ratio, and knee settings are gone. Izotope claimed that, these are necessary because the module can sense the height and width of the musical hits automatically. And instead of that, we get an amount control, so we only need to increase or decrease the amount. And as they also say, if you increase the amount, that would kind of be like expansion. If you decrease it, that would kind of be like compression. We also have attack settings and sustain settings, and this all makes it very easy to quickly add some punch or remove some punch from basically any sound. So also very interesting new feature. So there are some more new features, but in my opinion, these might be some of the more noteworthy ones. So let's ask ourselves, is it worth it? So is it worth getting Neutron 4? Now, first of all, if you're new to Neutron, so let's say that you don't own any version of Neutron yet, is it necessary? No, it's not necessary. I mean, nowadays you could mix an entire song only using some stock plugins from basically any DAW out there. So it's not necessary per se. But why is it so popular then? Well, I think it's so popular because of a few things, a few reasons. First of all, it is very extensive. It's a pretty extensive suite. It's basically all you need for mixing music with. And yes, of course, in some situations you might need some special effects here and there, but for the most part, this is gonna be all you need. So it's pretty extensive. Also, the integration is very good. So the integration with itself, with all the different modules, but also with other Izotope products like Ozone, for example. So that's definitely also a plus. And the third reason, that's probably one of the biggest reasons, and that is especially because of the AI. It makes it very easy to edit your music, to mix your music with. And on top of that, in my opinion, the quality is very good. Sound quality is very good. So is it necessary? No, but there are some very good reasons why you would go for Neutron. But now, if you already own Neutron 3, is it worth upgrading to Neutron 4? Yeah, it's kind of the same story. I mean, is it necessary? No. But, Neutron 4 does come with some very interesting new features. And let me put it like this, I was too tempted to not do it. But yeah, that's me. Anyway, that's it for now about Neutron 4. Go check it out for yourself if you like, and let me know what you think about it. Leave a comment below. Okay? Thanks for watching. Talk to you next time.